Okay, you probably guessed by now that this video is about the denison smock. But it's not just a review, it's a little test in the field as well. And I've been walking in the Black Mountains, in the Brecon Beacons National Park, in high winds, very cold. It was about 2 degrees Celsius plus 30 mile-an-hour winds up there. But it's not so bad down here. I'm going to do a review in a minute just to show you the parts of it and what have you. But would this smock be just as good as the modern ones? I would say yes, just about. But the pros are obvious. It's windproof. It's tough, basic. You know, it does what it says on the tin. It's a nice camouflage as well, actually. But the cons, right, it's just two, I think. Right, this denison smock is made out of a thick denim cotton, 100% cotton. So, you know, it's not going to dry quick, okay? If it got wet and it was cloudy for a week and a bit cool and damp, it ain't going to dry really unless you make a fire in the evening. So you know, it's a bit of a problem, that. But you could live with it because it's an outer garment, isn't it? You know, I know cotton kills in the hills and all that. It can do the same on the lowland if you've got cotton against your skin and a couple of layers after that. But this, at the moment I've got 3 layers of wool, you know, and then this, and I think that would save me, to be honest with you. Anyway, the other problem is it's got no hood. Now the modern smocks have got hoods, but this one haven't. So what can you do with that? My face was absolutely freezing on the top of that mountain. I needed a hood. So what can you do? Well, I'll tell you what you could do. Because it's got no hood, like the old combat jackets, we had a waterproof jacket to put over the top. But I mean, this smock is so baggy, really, because it's made for going over equipment, so the parachutist don't get his parachute line snagged up with any gear. Okay. Really, it's so baggy that you got to close them gaps because the cold air will get in and it'll stay cold. So I would say that all you do is put a waterproof jacket underneath, you know, because it's so baggy. It's no good putting it on top. You might as well put it on underneath and close them gaps of cold air and stick the hood out like a bit of a hoodie, you know, and all that. Better than no hood at all. So that's what I would say. So that's the cons. It's made of denim cotton, thick denim cotton, and there's no hood. But yeah, it's really been a good jacket, I'm telling you now. But anyway, I got to find a place now to do a little review just to show you what's what on it. You probably already know with other videos, so I'll go over it quickly, and I might have to just lie it on the floor or something. Anyway, there is nowhere really, so I'll just have to put it on the floor or the fence or something like that. But I've been comfortable. I have been comfortable, but it is a dry day as well, you know, so there you go. Take what you will from this video with reference to the denison smock in the field. Okay, I did fab seal it because I think I mentioned that before, and I don't know if you can see that it's running off like a good one. Fair dues. I'll just do the front, see if I can. You know, that's all my water gone. Well, that beaded really good. There you go. So it might be actually quite good with Fab Ceylon, because it's a very tight knit cotton. You know, there it is there. It's a very tight knit cotton, so it could be good with the waterproofing agent on. The Fab Sil, that is. I don't know about the others, but there you go. I just wanted to show that on my travel on this this video vlog, or whatever you call it. So anyway, that's that. It could be waterproof if you put some Fab Sil on it, but how long it'll last I don't know. Right, I'll start off with the back end, and with the wrists you've got your elastic cinch in there, which is on the first series that came out in 1942, but they took it away on the second series one, or I think you call it series, but the second one in 1944 they took it away, that, and had button cuffs, which I don't think the guys liked, so it went back to that one in 1959, I suppose. And you've got your top epaulets there, and going down the back you've got your flap there to put around your crutch and button it on the other side. That's for so the jacket doesn't ride up when the parachutist jumps out the plane. And I suppose you could use it for you know, other things as well, to keep it windproof if you're in a line-up position in an OP or something, observation post. And that's just the same on the other side, I suppose. And you got your cinch in here on the bottom hem. It's not string, it's just a sort of it's a flap like that sort of folds it in. So there you go, so it folds it in a bit. And it's got the same on the other side there. There you go. There. So that's the back end. Oh, by the way, the first series, the first lot, 1942, they didn't have these pop buttons, so they had to leave them hanging down. And they called them the men with tails or something. That's what I've read anyway. So anyway, that's it. That's the the back half. Right, now for the inside of the 59 pattern. Now first of all, you got a nice khaki wool coarse material there, so for a bit of comfort against the neck, maybe a bit of warmth as well. And it's double layered over the shoulders and down the arm a little bit, so you can see that there. And it's got inside pockets both sides, exactly the same. There you go. It's sort of that depth, you can see, so it's a good depth. And you've got the usual reinforcements where the pockets have been sewn, and you've got your label here, size 4, height 5'9" to 5'10". Well, I am that size and it fits me good, but I've seen other YouTube videos and they've shown labels showing different sizes for different heights and what have you, so I wouldn't listen to that. I'm not sure about that. So basically that is the inside of the 59 pattern. And the front, as per usual, you got your breast pockets there and your thigh pockets down there. They are flat, they're not bellowed. You got a nice steel zip here, lovely zip, and no storm flap except for that one there. Now you got your buttons there, pop buttons or snap buttons if you like, to fix this flap around your crutch, stop the jacket from riding up when you jump out the plane, or a bit of windproof if you're sort of stationary. And so that's it really. It is what it is, the same as any other jacket. There is one thing it hasn't got, I didn't mention on the walk down before. It hasn't got cinching around the waist, okay? Now, it's not a problem when you've got your rucksack on or anything like that. It's not a problem. But if it's windy and cold, you take it off, and it's so baggy that the wind could sort of go up your back and everything like that. So it's not awful, but it does get in. So because it's only a reproduction, you could play with this. You can go and see a seamstress and get a bit of cloth going across there with a rope in it, and make, you know, get them to make one for you if you wanted to do that, you know. But just throwing ideas out there. So and like I said before, it's made of a thick denim cotton, okay. So that's the bad point really, but you could sort of live with it if you've got a waterproof underneath. I mean, you could just do your normal hiking and have your waterproof on like you normally do, your Gore-Tex or whatever it is, and then if it gets really cold and it's too much, you know, instead of stripping off and putting something else on, you know, you might not have anything else to put on. You could just bung that jacket over the top of your Gore-Tex, and like I said before, have the hood sticking out like a hoodie. So you've got your hood, you've got your combat jacket, it's tough, it's then waterproof. So it takes a lot of good boxes, and it's iconic as well. It came out in 1942. 1944 was the second one, and 1959 was the third pattern. So there you go. Anyway, that's it. All I got to say is like, share, subscribe if you want, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and cheers.